How's it going, home slices? My name is Basto Slice, and welcome to my question answering video thing. So, a couple of you said that for 500 subscribers, I should do a Q&A. So, that's what I'm doing. I told you guys to ask me whatever questions you may have. There's a lot more questions than I thought there was. I thought there was literally going to be like 5 questions. There's almost 15. All of which will take me quite a while to answer, so thank you guys. Seriously though, thank you for 500 subscribers. This is pretty cool. This is awesome. I'm loving the fact that we can do this. We're growing a lot faster than I thought we would. And with it being a new year, I've got a lot of plans, and hopefully I can put them to good use. Hopefully. Also, I'm really sorry if it's kind of echoey in here. As you can see, there's no sheet right there. There's no sheet. Looks like I'm grabbing a really big testicle. Oh, yeah. But anyways, I just wanted to take the time to answer whatever you guys may have. If you guys have more, feel free to ask. I mean, I probably won't make a video about it. Others, it might be in my next bacon episode. But I'll try to answer as many questions as I can in the comments, on Twitter, etc. So let's begin! Shabi Laka, I think it is? I don't know. Wants to know if they can record Garry's mod with me, and I hoped that you get to 1,000 soon. Thank you. I really hope we get to 1,000 soon as well. That would be awesome. I've been getting a lot of requests for people to, like, for me to play games with them. I don't know why. There's a dude who sits in a computer chair playing video games. That's about it. But yeah, I've been collaborating with a lot more people lately. I've got a huge list of people to collaborate with, so I have been trying to dwindle that list down a little bit, make new friends, and actually get to know everybody that wants to collaborate with me. I plan on doing another like subscriber stream where I play games with you guys. You guys can record that all you want. I'll try to be as active and funny as possible. I mean, I can't guarantee much, but it's always worth a shot. Miko Lardizabal? I butchered that. I am so positive that I butchered that, and I am so sorry. I am not good at pronouncing names. At all. Like, it's bad. Anyways, they ask, do you have tips on starting on YouTube? I do have a lot of tips, but, I mean, take them all with a grain of salt. I'm by no means successful on YouTube, so, I mean, the only thing I can really say is have fun. Don't worry about being like, okay, I have to make, you know, X amount of dollars. I have to make X amount of subscribers, X amount of views, because then it's a numbers game, and then you ruin it for yourself and for everybody around you. Don't worry about being the next viral sensation or the next PewDiePie, because it's not going to happen. That's all I can really say. And by that, I don't mean you're not going to be successful. I mean, that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, don't focus on that. Don't focus on shooting for the stars. I mean, go ahead and shoot for the stars. But don't be like, I need to go from here to there now. No, it's not going to happen. I mean, that was my thought when I first started. I was like, you know what, I'm going to make some YouTube videos and record, you know, my face cam with my phone and have horrible commentary because I've never done this before. It doesn't work. It does not work. The only thing I can say is have fun doing what you do. If you don't have fun playing the game, editing it, and then uploading it, nobody's going to have fun watching it. I try to at least laugh once while I edit. My latest video that I had uploaded, I was laughing my ass off, so you just gotta have as much fun as possible. Kick back, relax, worry about making friends. Because in this world, that is what matters. Making friends and having fun. And you'll go very far. In Vitro asks, what are your favorite and least favorite of the videos you've made so far? That's actually a pretty easy question to answer. My least favorite is going to be the Slender Space series and the very first Stanley Parable video I ever did, along with, like, the first 3 vlogs I ever made. Those were the first videos I ever made, and I was under the assumption that getting big on YouTube involved basically just promoting the shit out of your video and watching the view count rise, which is what I did. And it does not work, and it is kind of a poor reflection of the channel, which is why I've been so grateful that so many other videos that I have outviewed them, essentially, because I don't want them showing up on my popular uploads like, oh, look at this dude talking about how you should totally subscribe to him, and that's his most viewed video. That screams tacky to me. Like I said, when I first started this channel, I had no idea what I was doing, what I wanted to do, and I was just pretty much blinded by, screw it, play video games, talk about doing good stuff, and then you're done. And that's not what it is about. It's about having fun and legitimately trying to make a change with everything around you. And that is what I've learned, and that is what I'm still trying to incorporate into everything I do. My favorite video has got to be the most recent one that I've posted, the Garry's Mod Murder one. That was a solid 4 hours of recording with a bunch of buddies and new friends that I had made, and it was the funniest stuff I've ever seen. I haven't laughed that hard in so long. So, in topics of that, I guess I would say my favorite videos would be stuff where I get to do stuff with friends, with my girlfriend Mandy, stuff like that, because I can kind of be myself. You know, I don't have to worry about being like, okay, so you gotta make sure you could say at least one funny thing, right? Because, like, oh, nobody wants to see a horror game, or nobody wants to see a funny game, or you just like... And I mean, it's stressful trying to come up on the fly with commentary. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at being able to freely talk, but being around friends makes that a lot easier. A Kano and a Kiro? Dark? Dark? I don't know. I already said I'm bad at pronouncing names. Leave me alone. They ask, why are you so awesome and beautiful? Awesome? Beautiful? Yes. Look at this sexiness. Ooh. Look at that partial neck beard going on too. That's just beautiful in its prime. Just amazing. But no, I don't think I'm either, really. I just like to have fun and share it with other people who like to watch that sort of thing. I don't feel awesome. The only time I feel awesome is when I finally beat like a level or something in a game that I've been stuck on for months and months and months. You hear that, Candy Crush Saga? You should totally help me out here. Jenny asks, what's your favorite video game and video game console? That's kind of a huge toss-up, honestly. I've got a few favorite video games and a few favorite video game consoles. I would say top two favorite video games are going to be Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo and Final Fantasy IX for the PlayStation. Those are going to be my 2 all-time favorite games. I beat The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past when I was 3 or 4. Me and my mom stayed up all night, literally all night, playing it, and it was the coolest thing I'd ever done in my entire life at the time. It was awesome. Final Fantasy IX, because it was the first Final Fantasy I played, for starters. It had an awesome story. I just geeked out on it, and it was just super fun. In terms of video game console, I would have to say my favorite would be PT Master Race. No, I'm just kidding. My favorite video game console or consoles would have to probably be Nintendo 64 or Super Nintendo. I like the PlayStation and all that stuff. There's a lot of good games on PlayStation. A lot. But I didn't really delve into PlayStation until I think I was like 11, 10-ish. I don't remember when it came out, but it was somewhere around there. That's when I started delving into PlayStation. Before that, I had grown up on Nintendo. So I had always been a Nintendo fanboy, so Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 have got to be neck and neck on that one. Jason asks, what is your computer's hardware setup? Graphics card, processor, etc. Oh god, I gotta remember that stuff. Oh shit. Okay, let's see if I can remember this. Well, since my webcam is sitting on one of the parts boxes, I'll tell you right now that I have a Corsair CX 600 watt power supply. Does that count? I'm just kidding. I've got a pretty decent idea of what all I have in there. I've got an Intel i7 4770, NVIDIA GTX 760 for my graphics card. My RAM is 16 gig DDR3. I think it's Corsair RAM. I don't remember. I'll actually have to take a look at that. I'll comment down below. I've got a 120 gig solid state drive for my boot drive, and then I've got a 1 terabyte hard drive for pretty much everything else, which is pretty much full now. That sucks. Oh yeah, my motherboard. My motherboard is an MSI Z87 G45 gaming motherboard. I think I got that right. Can you see it? Yeah, that's the box. That's what I have. If there's any other parts that you want to know, filming setups, anything, just let me know and I'll comment. Brute asks, how did you come up with the name Basto Slice? This one, my name is actually kind of like an inside joke from an old place that I used to work. I worked at a video game store and we all, I think it was there was some news about Kimbo Slice from the UFC being banned or booted out of the UFC, and we were like, oh my god, that sucks. We gotta, in his remembrance, we need to name everybody after, Kimbo Slice, so O Slice will be everybody's name, which was pretty funny because there's a couple of people like Ryan, Randy, Shane, stuff like that at the place that was Shanebo Slice, Ribo Slice, Rando Slice, stuff like that, and my name is Sebastian. So we just called me Basto Slice, and it stuck. All of my friends and everybody around me called me Basto. So that's pretty much where I got the name. We also called Randy Rando Calrissian. That was pretty awesome. That was a good time. Damien asks, how did you get into YouTubing, gaming, and streaming? We'll start with gaming. Gaming I got started on when I was about 3 years old. I had a nasty case of pneumonia and I was hospitalized for a while, which caused me to basically be bedridden in a hospital with tubes going in and out of my face for like a week straight or something like that. I don't remember how long it was, but the nurses asked if there was anything they could do to help entertain me, and they said that they have video games, and I was like, what's up with, what the hell is that? And they're like, yeah, we have a Super Nintendo, you can bring that in if you want to try it. And then they brought it in. I played Super Mario Bros. 3? Yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3. Duke the little raccoon suit. And since then I was hooked. The second we got out of the hospital, I forced my mom, as a 3-year-old, 3.5, 4-year-old, somewhere around there, to go buy a Super Nintendo. And hence, Legend of Zelda. Boom. Streaming is partially because of YouTube, but I'm going to save YouTube for last. The first stream that I ever did was a 24-hour charity live stream, which did not work. It did not work at all. I ended up doing like 17.5 hours. My computer started freaking out, and I was exhausted, falling asleep, and I did not want to be that guy on Twitch who's just, while people are coming in like, holy shit, what the hell? YouTubing is kind of a long, depressing story. Basically, I'll try to sum it up as short as I can. When my mother was 3 months pregnant with me, she was diagnosed with lupus. Lupus causes your body to attack itself thinking that you are sick when you're actually not. My father left my mother before I was born, stole all of her jewelry, all of her money, etc. to pawn it off for drugs. So my mom raised me a single mother working 3 jobs with a debilitating disease just to give me the life that I deserve. Waking up every single day wondering how long my mom's going to live is probably the most terrifying thing that I've ever had to live through. So I have promised her, promised myself, and promised, everybody around me that I would make sure I give her a life without pain, the life she deserves, and I'm not going to stop fighting because she never stopped fighting. It's also because of bullying. I used to get my ass kicked on a daily basis. I was made fun of. Nobody liked me, and I wanted to die every single day of my life for probably a solid 3-4 years. That's not something anybody should ever go through, and I've been there. Circumstances might be different, the scenarios that cause you to feel that way might be different. Regardless, I've been there. That's why I do YouTube. All of those reasons are why I do YouTube. Because I don't want anybody to feel they need to kill themselves, they need to be upset, depressed, and I fucking love everybody. I will give everybody a shot. Everybody is awesome, and I want people to know that. But that's why I've been trying to do a little bit more like charity live streams, stuff like that. I'm trying to work up enough to be able to do a full-on charity live stream for my mom for lupus research. And now, onto Twitter. Sam Prime asks, what was the first video game you ever played? I would have to say the first video game that I ever played, like ever, oh man, would be, I think Frogger for the Atari, or Pong for the Atari. But back then I didn't even know what it was. I think I was like 2.5, 3. I think I had just turned 3, so I was in the hospital with pneumonia at 4. I had no idea what this was. I had no idea what a video game was. So I was playing that with my cousins. I think that was the first game I ever played. Chimichanga asks, do you play Dota 2, D-O-T-A 2? If not, you will, because I said so. Well, I think I played it once for like 15 minutes. Couldn't understand it. Stopped playing it. So, sorry. Deborah asks, do you like to play MOBA? Or you never played? If MOBA means the massive online or multiplayer online battle arena or something like that, I've played a couple. Like DOTA, it kind of goes back to DOTA. I played a little bit of like League of Legends, stuff like that. If that's what you're talking about. If not, then no, I have no idea. I don't know what MOBA means. And then the last question is from Brandy. It's Brandizzle. She asked, how did you meet Mandy? This one's a long story. So, Mandy and I met online 3 years ago now. Holy crap. And we started talking then, and I just, come to find out that she was basically 10 minutes from me. And then we kind of stopped talking. And she came into my job one day, and I went, oh, holy crap. And then, some stuff had gone down, and I had offered to help her move, and since then we've basically been inseparable. Every single day we've basically been together since. There's definitely times we hate each other. Definitely times where we're just like, I don't want to listen to you right now. But I wouldn't trade her for the world. She is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. She's kept my head on straight for the past 3 years, and I love her to death. So nothing could change that. No amount of annoyance or arguments or anything on the face of this planet could make me change my mind on that. I love my girlfriend. She's awesome. She's beautiful. Mandy, I know you'll probably watch this later, so I love you. It's so adorable and mushy and me. So what? Said I love my girlfriend. What you gonna do? But that does it for this one, you guys. Thank you guys seriously so much for 500 subscribers. This is awesome. It's blowing my mind right now. A lot of people start the new year off with their goals, and so I figured I'd let you guys know what my goals are for this year. My original goal was to be doing YouTube full-time by the end of this year. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that's my shoot for the stars goal. My kind of realistic goal is 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. That's a lot, at the pace we're growing, it's not going to happen. But I have faith, and I am going to continue to bust my butt and hopefully make you guys happy. Make it so you guys want to share this video, share the videos, not just this video. Share my channel, stuff like that. And I just want to have fun and bring as many people in here and have just a huge community of friends. Not subscribers or fans, friends. So thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully we can hit some kind of goal. I don't know what the goal is going to be, but hopefully we can hit it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to show that like button some love down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying. And as always, I will see you home slices in the next episode. Basto out.